Good morning, students. Let us continue with the numericals of chapter 11, page number 245, question number 5. 20 kilogram of liquid is heated by a heater of 500 watt from 20 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. Calculate the time required if the specific heat capacity of liquid is 960 joule per kilogram degree Celsius. In previous video, I told this fact, if the heat is supplied by a heater, the heat can be replaced with the power into time. This Q you can replace with the P into T. So the formula will be P into T, power into time, that is the quantity of heat, that is equal to mass into specific capacity into delta T. Here P is given, that is 500 watt, time unknown, mass is 20 kilogram, specific capacity is given 960 joule per kilogram degree Celsius, and delta T, it is given that liquid is heated from 20 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. So the difference is 50 minus 20, 30 degree Celsius. So apply the formula and find out the time. Next question 6. Water falls from a height of 50 meter. Calculate rise in temperature when water hits the ground. When water falls down from a height, the energy conversion taking place is the potential energy of the water is changing into heat energy. Partially it changes into heat energy, not exactly the same. So here, water stored at a higher place has potential energy, and the formula for potential energy is mgh. And when that water falls down, that potential energy changes into heat energy, thereby temperature of the water rises. So in this case, the potential energy of the water, that is mgh, that is causing, or that is the quantity of heat which causes, or that potential energy mgh, that is the quantity of heat which that water absorbs, thereby its temperature rises. Potential energy of the water changes to heat energy while it falls down, and that heat energy causes rise in temperature of the water. So water, when it reaches at the bottom, its temperature rises. So the formula Q is equal to mc delta T, where mc delta T is the heat required for rising the temperature. Here the Q term you can replace with mgh. This Q is actually the potential energy of the water. So you can use the formula mgh is equal to mc delta T. And here water is falling from height of 50 meter. Mass of water is not given. G and H are given. So mass I am writing as m. G 10. H is 50 meter equal to. Again mass of water is same. When it reaches down, mass is not changing. So m itself. C 4,200 specific capacity of water into delta T, that is the change in temperature which we want to calculate. How much change in temperature happens to water. This m and m gets cancelled. Solve the equation, you will get the value of delta T. Now question number 7. Question number 7. 10 gram of hot water is mixed with 30 gram of cold water at 10 degrees Celsius, and temperature of the mixture is 20 degrees Celsius. Calculate the temperature of hot water. In this question, mixing of hot and cold water takes place. So let us consider the values of hot water and cold water in two different columns. Hot water and cold water. It is given that 10 gram of hot water, mass of hot water is 10 gram, is mixed with 30 gram of cold water. Mass of cold water is 30. And cold water, its initial temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. And temperature of the mixture is 20 degrees Celsius. After mixing them, the common or final temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Hot and cold water, after mixing, its temperature, final temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Calculate the temperature of hot water. What might have been the initial temperature of this hot water? I am giving the symbol X for it. Assume X degrees Celsius was the temperature of hot water before mixing. Then how to find out this X value? How much or what was the temperature of this hot water initially? Here apply the principle of calorimetry. Heat will be lost by hot water and heat will be gained by cold water. And C value is same. It is water. In both the substances are water only. So C is 4.2 joule per gram degree Celsius. Here also same. So apply the principle of calorimetry. Heat lost by hot water is equal to heat gained by cold water. That means MC delta T of hot water is equal to MC delta T of cold water. Heat lost by hot water, that is MC delta T, is equal to heat gained by cold water, MC delta T. Apply the values. M is 10 gram, C 4.2 into what is delta T? Temperature change happen to hot water. Hot water will have a fall in temperature because it is mixed with the cold water. So hot water will lose heat energy, cold water will gain heat energy. Thereby cold water will have rise in temperature, hot water will have fall in temperature. So temperature change happen to hot water is initial temperature minus final temperature. From X degree, temperature of the water reaches to 20. So you know X will be greater than 20. So here X minus 20. This is the temperature change happen to hot water. From X degree, that was the initial temperature of hot water, it reaches to 20 degrees Celsius. So X minus 20 is delta T for hot water, equal to mass of cold water 30 gram, C 4.2. What is temperature change happen to cold water? Cold water was at 10 degrees Celsius. From there it reached to 20 degrees Celsius. So the temperature change happened is 10. So apply the, means expand the equation. This 4.2 and 4.2 will get cancelled and 10 gets cancelled. So X minus 20 is 30. Then X is equal to 30 plus 20, 50 degree Celsius. The temperature of this hot water was 50 degree Celsius. Now question number 8. Question number 8. Some amount of hot water at 90 degrees Celsius is mixed with some amount of cold water at 20 degrees Celsius. If total water is 50 kilogram at 45 degrees Celsius, calculate the amount of hot and cold water. Somewhat like the previous question, hot water and cold water is mixed. And here hot water and cold water, for both mass is unknown. Mass of both are unknown. see the question, some amount of hot water at 90 degrees Celsius. Means initial temperature of hot water is 90 degrees Celsius is mixed with some amount of cold water at 20 degrees Celsius. Initial temperature of cold water is 20 degrees Celsius. Masses are unknown. If total water is 50 kilogram, that mixture, its mass is given 50 kilogram. And mixture, its temperature, final temperature is 45 degree. After mixing them, final temperature is 45 degree Celsius. Find out the mass of hot and cold water. If I take mass of hot water as x, mass of cold water will be 50 minus x, because total mass is given as 50. After mixing the hot and cold water of unknown mass, total mass is 50 kilogram. So if I consider mass of hot water as x, mass of cold water will be 50 minus x. And C will be same, 4.2 joule per gram degree Celsius in both cases. And final temperature, after mixing the final temperature is 45 degree. Now how to find out mass of both the liquids, hot and cold water? Apply the principle of calorimetry again. Just like the previous question, heat lost by hot water is equal to heat gained by cold water. mc delta T is equal to mc delta T. Substitute the numbers. mc delta T, in this case mc delta T is mx, C 4.2, and delta T means change in temperature. From 90 it reached to 45 degrees Celsius. So 90 minus 45, that is 45, is equal to heat gained by cold water, again mc delta T, m is 50 minus x, C 4.2, delta T is from 20 degree it reached 45 degree, means the difference in temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, that is 45 minus 20. Solve this equation, you can cancel 4.2 on both sides, solve this equation and get the value of x. That will be the mass of hot water, then 50 minus x will be the mass of cold water. Now let us solve some numericals from page number 247. Question number 1. If temperature of a body rises by 10 degrees Celsius, what is the value of this change in Kelvin scale? It is given that temperature of a body rises by 10 degrees Celsius. So I am taking initial temperature as x degrees Celsius and it rises by 10 means x plus 10 degrees Celsius is the final temperature. Temperature of a body rises by 10 degrees Celsius. So I have taken initial temperature as x degree, then final temperature will be x plus 10 because 10 degrees Celsius rise in temperature happens. Calculate this change in Kelvin scale. You have to convert both these temperatures into Kelvin scale. You know, to convert from degree Celsius to Kelvin, you have to add 273. So x degree Celsius is equal to x plus 273 Kelvin. To temperature in degree Celsius, if you add 273, it will be in Kelvin scale. Similarly, this number also you have to convert into Kelvin scale by adding 273. So x plus 10 plus 273. That means x plus 10 plus 273 means x plus 283. Then difference in degree Celsius is 10. See the difference, final temperature minus initial temperature. If you subtract them, it is 10 degrees Celsius. What is the difference here? Subtract it. From final temperature, subtract the initial temperature. X and x will get cancelled. Then 283 minus 273 will come. That means temperature difference in degree Celsius or in Kelvin it is same. Temperature is not same, but temperature difference, if you calculate in degrees Celsius or Kelvin, it is same. 10 degrees Celsius increase in temperature is same as 10 Kelvin temperature change. Now second question, calculate the heat capacity of copper vessel having mass of 0.15 kg if specific heat capacity of copper is 4.1 into 10 to the power 2 joule per kilogram Kelvin. Same type of question we have solved. You can use this equation. Heat capacity is equal to mass into specific heat capacity. Next question number 3. From page number 247, a liquid P of specific heat capacity 1.05 into 10 to the power 3 joule per kilogram Kelvin at 90 degrees Celsius is mixed with a liquid Q of specific heat capacity 2.3625 into 10 to the power 3 joule per kilogram Kelvin at 20 degrees Celsius. If the final temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, find the ratio of masses of P and Q. Here one is hot body, other one is cold body. So we can apply the principle of calorimetry. Heat lost by hot body. Which is hot body? Look at the question. P, its initial temperature is 90 degrees Celsius. Q, its initial temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. So naturally P is the hot body, Q is the cold body. So you can apply the formula. Heat lost by hot body P is equal to heat gained by cold body Q. MC delta T is equal to MC delta T. Masses are not given. So you take mass of P as X and mass of Q as Y, and X by Y ratio you have to find out. Remaining facts are given. Then question number 5, there is one correction, that specific heat capacity in question number 5, specific heat capacity of 0.14 joule per kilogram degree Celsius. Instead of joule, kilogram must be taken. Then question number 7. A hole is made in a cube of metal of specific capacity 0.13 joule per kilogram degree Celsius by using power drill of 400 watt in 80 seconds. If the temperature of the metal rises from 27 degrees Celsius to 327 degrees Celsius, calculate the mass of the metal. You can use the formula power into time is equal to MC delta T. Okay, and you have to find out M, mass of the metal. M will be unknown. Then question number 9. 0.2 kilogram of water at 80 degrees Celsius is mixed with the 0.3 kilogram of water at 10 degrees Celsius. Calculate the temperature of the mixture. Here again, heat lost by hot water is equal to heat gained by cold water. Final temperature is unknown, so you may take it as X and apply the principle of calorimetry, and you can find out the final temperature of the mixture. So these are some sample numericals from the topic specific heat capacity and principle of calorimetry. Okay, try to solve the numericals after watching the video. At the end of the chapter, previous year questions are given, and go through that questions and try to solve it also. Okay, thank you.